Hey, Pastor Dan here from Dexter Gospel Church. Thanks for watching this Proverbs Practical. Today's proverb points out some of the devastating consequences of adultery. We're in Proverbs 6:32 and 33. It says, "But whoso commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He that does it destroys his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away." So the previous two verses gave us something to compare and contrast this with. It contrasted and compared it to stealing. Both stealing and adultery were crimes under the Old Testament law, both forbidden in the Ten Commandments. There were times when stealing was against the law and would still be punished, but there might be sympathy for the thief if he seemed to steal out of necessity because he didn't have anything to eat. Now he contrasts that. While there may be understanding for the thief, there is no understanding for the adulterer. Oh, there are always justifications for sin. The adulterer might claim that he hungers for a fulfilling relationship, like the starving man hungers for bread, and he isn't getting it from his wife, so he has to go and get it from some other man's wife. But it doesn't hold up. This not only doesn't fix his own marriage, it brings further ruin to another. Adultery reveals that whatever the man may claim about his reasons, he lacks understanding. His excuses don't hold up to reality. He's stolen something he cannot make restitution for. The cost to him isn't just physical, like with theft. It's spiritual to him, destructive to his own soul, his very life. This lack of faithfulness, this willingness to wreak havoc on not only his own relationship, but someone else's, is a wound. It's a dishonor, which in their society, an honor-driven society, could be even worse than getting a wound. A wound at least could be received honorably, but dishonor was a terrible shame. It's a reproach that he can never get rid of. It may be forgiven and atoned for, and should be in a Christian's mindset and relationships, but the stain of reproach can never completely be wiped away with this one. The damage that it does to a person's reputation. There's a reason why adultery was a death penalty offense in the Old Testament law, and why God uses it as a picture of idolatry. It's an ultimate act of unfaithfulness, engaging with unfaithfulness in someone else. And unfaithfulness is the opposite of the character of our faithful God. Of course, before we sneer or scorn too much someone who has committed this sin, remember that in the New Testament in James, friendship with the world is enmity with God, and if we live for and live like this world, we've committed spiritual adultery against God. A relationship that should be even more powerful and important to us and eternal to us than any earthly marriage. Perhaps the next verses reveal some of why God's response on the unfaithfulness of His people is so strong. We'll see that in our next video. I hope this video is a help to you. If so, give it a thumbs up, to give it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more comments on the Scriptures. We'd love to see you in the comments of these videos, and we'd love to see you in person here at Dexter Gospel Church. Until next time, I hope you stay well and prioritize faithfulness in every part of your life.